everybody, and welcome back to Reading Homestuck, Pesterquest. We got Mason and June here today. Now Arthur, he is busy.
Hello.
Hi, how are ya?
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I'm just jolly spiffing today.
Indeed you are, Mason. Indeed you are, because today... That's right, adventure! No apostrophe.
That's right, adventure! And there's a green forest. I'm sure that has something to do with adventure. 2.
Blows up?! I'm gonna be narrating today.
Oh, okay, so we're just starting here then,
We're
alright.
just in, I guess.
Damn, which
Hey, look, yellow flower.
Damn, you really
There we go, I did it.
wait
I
for
brought
the
it back
bit.
to Delta Room.
Oh my god. Yellow flower, orange,
Orange.
orange.
My favourite character, vocal stem.
Kidding. Sistingus. Your dad's my best friend.
Okay, June.
Stem.
He is vocal stem, but we've got to start the episode.
You gotta
We
give me
can't sit
space
here
to
quoting
go.
Flowery all day.
We gotta move.
As much as I would love to, we can't.
Hey guys, I found a glue.
All you wanted to do was make a friend, and now you're running like hell from a giant white creature with 2 heads, each sporting a single garish eye. Kinda like a cyclops, except with 2 of the one-eyed faces. I guess it's a duo cyclops? Whatever it is, it's angry as hell and chasing you through a tangled jungle. You leap over a strand of ferns and duck under one of the big woody vines jungles always have. To befriending Jane, you asked her for the names of some of her friends. Not too many details. You made that mistake with Solix. Just a little tantalizing friendship amuse-bouche to get you started. Specifically, you were interested in the friend that needed her help daily. Now that sounded like some fertile ground for a relationship. Kind of regret bringing it up though, because Jane got very flustered telling you about Jake. Say that a friendship with this guy is a topic of some emotional turmoil. Well, who's better to help sort it out than you? Everyone's friend! But instead of friendship, you're greeted by a number of ferocious white monsters. Garbled Brain offers up that you probably pissed off some kid's Lusus, except this is Earth. Between different planets, different universes, and the mess of timelines in your memory, you're having a hard time figuring out. You trip over a big tree root and land smack on your face in the dirt. You choke on decaying plant matter, clawing at your throat, and roll over onto your back just in time to see the duo Cyclops about to bring down one huge foot right on your vulnerable body.
Question.
You're allowed to
Why are we running away when we can just zap away?
Don't question.
MSPA reader's a fucking idiot.
Correct answer.
Yeah, I was like, okay, so... I heard you ask that, and I'm like... So does he genuinely not know, or is this a test? Because if it's a test, it's a very easy test. Does he know? And the answer was...
I gotta tell you,
yeah, he did.
You passed, but just barely.
What would be the more appropriate answer?
Thomas!
Are you allowed to start over if you haven't even made a branching choice yet? You cover your eyes. Nothing happens. After a moment of Olympic-level breath-catching, you venture a peek. The duo Cyclops is in pieces on the ground. 2 pieces. You hope the thematic resonance offered it some comfort during such a brutal end.
One
He's
piece
grumbling
was
to
so
your feet.
good, why isn't there a 2-piece?
Dude, you're not supposed to say that. There is a 2-piece. You just gotta find it.
You scramble to your feet. Your future new friend Jake must have intervened to save you. You look around for him, but there's another swoosh noise and a glint of metal. Something inhuman appears in front of the Duocyclops' body. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Oh no, it's Metal Turk.
Oh no.
Oh.
Well, this was a quick route.
Well, guess we're fucked, gang.
Redcon powers have been copied.
They better not have.
Weird fucking blob life form successfully copied.
Neo Metal Turk.
Weird floor model successfully copied.
It's a robot.
Dirk has absorbed the powers of the narrative and become super strong. If only we had the juju thingy.
Oh wait. Hang on.
And then the MS Carrier pulls it out.
Oh, what the fuck? The robot. Kind of a cartoony one with shiny metal joints and big red anime sunglasses. Even has a perfectly gelled metal hairstyle. Honestly, it looks pretty goofy, but it's also holding a katana and staring straight at you. You think you saw something similar broken all over the floor in Equus's room? Must be a battle robot, and you don't have the strength of your punchiest friend. I wonder what
the robot.
I wonder what the bad
I
one
want
wanna
to
throw
challenge
down.
the robot.
I wonder what's gonna happen. With a yell, you charge forward, waving your arms intimidatingly. Yeah, it's a robot. It's not scared. Robot implacably waits for your approach, then strikes out in one swift motion, too fast to see. You crumple to the ground, your world exploding in pain. You huddle into a ball, waiting for the robot to finish you off. But it's not interested. It zooms away, leaving you to your agonies. In the bursts of lucidity available to you, you discern that it has kicked you in the chest, breaking several of your ribs. No problem, that's
Again.
totally a survivable injury. You'll be fine. I'm ready to get your friendship Katamari rolling again in no time. You just gonna lie here for a bit first? Just to gather your strength. Just gonna lie here, too injured to run, surrounded by ferocious beasts and leaking delicious aromatic blood. Just for a minute, too.
Damn. We died from being eaten.
Shit, who could have predicted that would happen? Could have guessed.
Who would have known? Who would have known?
Well, let's
It
not
was
do that
completely
then.
preventable.
It was so preventable, we're gonna prevent it right now, in fact. You default to your old standby. Cowering. You shrink back, hands raised in the universal symbol for whoa now! Shit, no horse pun intended. For some reason, the thought of Equus and the presence of this robot are making your brain go right to horses. Suddenly, a shot rings out behind you. It sounds so stupid, you almost don't believe it. But it's true. Who is shooting a gun at a robot? The robot makes a little start-up noise and raises its katana into a ready stance. A blur of green and khaki charges out of the jungle and tackles the robot full in the stomach. It doesn't fall to the ground. Instead, it puts the kid, a human you can see now, so probably this Jake guy, into a headlock. He struggles, lashing at it with his elbows and kicking it at its ankles.
Your move, creep.
The robot proceeds to beat the kid up. There's no reason to describe it in detail. It's unpleasant to watch and makes you feel really bad. Didn't even know there could be a polar opposite of Equus, but this kid is it. The robot is super effective against him. I have to stop it, but there's too much action for you to get close. Even if you could reach Jake, there's no way you could... pardon me. Even if you could reach Jake, there's no way you could zap him out of here without bringing the BattleBot with you.
Does that mean that Jake is a fairy type? Because he's definitely not a rock type. Or an ice type.
I guess it does.
What else is weak to steel, though?
I think it's just those three.
Yeah,
Rock,
bug weak to
ice,
steel.
fairy. No, bug isn't. I don't think bug's weak to steel.
Fucking... Hang on.
Bug's weak to fire, flying, rock.
The type effectiveness...
Because steel is primarily defensive.
Yep, it's just rock, ice, and fairy.
Yeah.
So, he's definitely not a rock type. Definitely not ice. Oh, well, ice type is blue, though.
And
So
also,
that's a tenuous
personality-wise, he does kind of... I'd say fairy's more like...
Yeah, tenuous connection, as opposed to fairy, where it's
It
like...
goes better
yeah.
with hope.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Does make sense. Except, things have been weird lately. The accepted rules of your power no longer seem so... inviolable. Maybe you can just... do it? Close your eyes and think really hard about bringing Jake with you. When you open your eyes, a young man stands in his bedroom. Wait, is it Jake's birthday? No. What? You shake your head in consternation. Anyway, you manage to bring Jake, and only Jake, into the house. Stands there, clutching his side and panting, recovering from the robo beatdown. Guy's bedroom is so covered in movie posters, it's hard to even see the shape of the walls. The floor's littered with weaponry. A lot of the kids you've met live like this, basically lounging around in piles of detritus, pertaining to their character-defining interests.
Music.
I do like the music. The music is fucking good today.
Oh,
Solid stuff.
Whoever made this?
Oh, the poster of the mummy on the ceiling. Ah! Just like, oh yeah, there's Brendan Fraser on the ceiling.
Always watching.
Always watching.
Always watching, always posting.
For real. Editor me,
There's another one on the wall over there.
So there is, yeah. Why has he got? He's got two posters for the mummy.
Can't a guy just like the mummy?
That's fair. He has covered it with Ghost Rider though, so
He's forgiven. It's Nicolas Cage.
that's fair. Actually, good point. Yeah, but editor me, when I pointed out the mummy poster for the first time, just put every single image from the old Frasier posting folder on screen, one after another, each lasting only one frame.
No, just like have it as
Just
like
blitz
a
it.
flash when I scream. Just have it as a flash. Just flash them all at the same time when I scream.
Yeah, do both. These are not mutually
Big fast
exclusive.
chuckle nuts.
Think fast, chuckle nuts.
The funniest bit known to
Instead of a
man.
flashbang, it's a Frasier bang.
For real. Anyway, it's clear to anyone who sees this room that he absolutely fucking loves movies and guns. You don't need to waste any time on exposition there.
Oh boy, here we go.
In
What?
Ah,
just a
oh, there we
leap
go.
full into the Englishisms right off the bat. First word, no wasted time.
Wait, that's his handle. Golgo fast. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, Golgotha's
Is that like
Terror.
a-
That's...
What is
Yeah,
what is
Golgo.
that?
I don't remember what it means. I think I learned it at some point. I have forgotten because I learned it about when Jake was roughly somewhere near when Jake was introduced, which by this point is about 3 years ago.
Right. Okay.
And I haven't thought about it since. But yeah, that's his handle.
Haze him, crease him. All right over there, my chromatically challenged chappie.
Chromatically challenged.
Chromatically challenged.
Well, you take a look in the mirror.
I mean, He's not wrong, but that is a phrase. You're fine. Jake is the one who seems hurt. That robot really did a number on him.
It made him speak complete nonsense.
It made him say a bunch of bullshit immediately.
It made him say complete nonsense, so a normal day is Jake English.
No, the reason Jake talks like this is the sheer horrific CTE he suffered over the course of years of this. Just unbelievable concussion levels.
I'll say, confounded thing practically never doesn't do a number on me. Does so many numbers, it's one short of a standing ovation on down on Broadway Ave. I'm just glad I could be there to help. You know, life is always just just a smidgen easier with a bro's helping hand firmly placed on your behind. Jake Italian. With a friend behind you is what I mean to say.
Friend behind me.
Friend behind me. Oh, with a friend behind you is what I mean to say.
Me?
Yeah. Yeah, don't think I didn't catch that, Jake. Oh, sure, yeah. Jake doesn't really seem fazed by any of this. Not the alien monsters on his island, nor your presence, and not the ungainly defeat at the hands of the anime robot. Not even by you teleporting him around.
Well, sure, my good buddy Jane told me he might drop by. Honestly, I've been chomping at the proverbial bit to meet you, old fella me lad.
Fella me lad
Jane
is a
fella me lad, you are.
combo of phrases.
It's
Fella me lad.
It's things that are almost words put together.
Uh-huh.
It's nearly a
Janie
phrase.
showed you a good time, as she is a stand-up host and a top-notch friendo. An absolute wonder wench, and no doubt about it. I don't like that one.
Friendo.
Yes, friendo is the worst. Is the worst thing
friendo is
Jake
the one
said
that I
in
don't
this
like about
dialogue box. Friendo is the suspect part of this sentence.
Friendo. Reminds me
Friendo
of
skeleton.
a different thing that ends with D-O. That's not
But also horrific levels of friend zoned for Jane there. Rough for her.
horrific levels of friend zone followed up by being called a wench. Like, holy
Yeah,
shit.
that was what. Yeah, a certain.
Oh, I know. I was being funny and
intentionally
Going
ignoring
for
the fucking absolute landmine Jake just stepped on.
just ignoring the very sexist comment. Yeah.
Gosh, I've just been so gung-ho to show a brand new personage around the old digs. Did it? I live in a ruined temple, so it's literally digs. Nudges you with a meaningful elbow and gives you a hearty raising of the brows.
He would.
Did he just say that out loud?
Museum.
He did.
No,
What was
I
that,
think
June?
even Nepeta would get sick of this guy.
What did you say, June?
Oh, I said he would give stuff to the British Museum.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm in full offense when I say that.
As
Sorry,
did I.
Jake, man.
To be fair,
Your
I
goat
don't
is
know.
Actually,
I don't know how you can say that without pushing offense. To be fair, that is like a bad thing.
yeah.
I don't know how you can say that and mean it good without also
You're a Jake
being an
fan.
idiot.
Wait, who's a Jake fan?
No, I said if you're a Jake fan, and then I just
Oh,
decided
yeah,
to leave it
if
there.
you're a Jake fan. Yeah.
Well, no, to be fair, I think a good chunk of Jake fans who, have the ability to read, like him in spite of that, rather than because. They will go, yeah, he would.
Blah blah blah. He'd give stuff to the to the British Museum. Blah blah blah.
Well, here you are, ready to be shown around the ruined temple. Where to first?
No, let's not actually go there. You know, I'm no stranger to danger, but there's nothing like a man's familiar four walls to give him a feeling of peace and quietude. Better hide out for a bit. Just a tactical withdrawal whilst my robo buddy and the usual monster menagerie are out and about.
Right, monsters. You can't help but notice that this is the same island where Jade lived. But instead of one big white creature custodian like Beck, Jake has lots. Trying to be culturally sensitive, you tell him it must have been nice to have such a big family. Jake looks perplexed.
I reckon it must be nice. I can't say I've ever had one, though. If family's what you're looking for, you couldn't have picked a worse place to mount your search. There's about as much familial spirit in my locale as cows in a cornfield. Which is to say there's simply none to be seen.
Oh, shit, you misinterpreted things. So Jake really just lives here alone? Must be hard.
I'll say, as another of my friends could tell you, there's nothing worse than being a team stranded alone in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. My grandma used to live here with me, but she died long ago.
Think of your friend John, or rather, his corpse standing ceremonially in Jane's living room. Them house, the kids, them island, mysteriously dead grandma. Not hard to put two and two together and come up with your dead friend Jade. The gut punch, even though the inexorable passage of time means that, of course, you could zap to the future and visit time periods where all your friends are dead. If you wanted. I guess that's kind of what you did to your old friends by skipping forward so many years on Alternia. Wow, you're kind of starting to hyperventilate about this. You focus hard on Jake, trying to pull yourself together. Luckily, he doesn't seem to have noticed anything is wrong with you. Jake seems like the kind of person who doesn't have room in his head to talk and notice other people in the same time.
You don't say.
You don't say. It's really a matter of Jake has the same level of overall psychological capacity as everyone else, potentially more so. However, the vast majority of all of that thinking power is taken up by unusual Britishisms that haven't been used in 150 years. Minimum.
I try not to complain. After all, things could be worse. I have all the cans a boy could ever want to cookalize. I get to romp in the pumpkin patch to my heart's content. Or delight. Either. Plus, this island is the perfect setting for one of the coolest things in the world. That's right, an adventure! The thrill of discovery, the frenzy of battle. It's the most fulfilling diversion of them all! Why, no boy of a sound disposition could feel sad about his perpetual isolation and the deadness attribute of his family members when the whole dark and teeming jungle is available for his dauntless exploration.
Ah. She. Really? What he thinks? You can't help but remember about 30 seconds ago when Jake said he didn't want to go out to the ruins. You know, problem, Sleuth, but Jake's room looks pretty lived in. Not to mention the quantity of movie consumption suggested by his decor. You're about to respond when there's a horrendous clatter from down below. Jake freezes, a small animal caught in headlights. You suspect the headlights are of the red anime glasses variety?
Oh, fuck buttons, the Metal Maverick makes his return.
Fuck buttons, really?
Listen,
Again, if he talked normal, he'd be a genius. He doesn't, though.
Speech level minus 100.
Yeah, for real.
Listen, you look like a rum customer with primo getaway sticks. Fleeing is probably our best option here.
I don't get it. The last guy you knew made a habit of consulting with BattleBots. It's always bested them handily. Why would Jake make something he couldn't beat?
Whoa, jumping Jehoshaphat, I'm touched by a high opinion of my robotics know-how. No, I didn't make the robot, my best buddy did. He's a genuine whiz with tech of all kinds, and a real thoughtful guy, even though sometimes I wish he would apply some of that big brain box to helping me out just a touch more.
Oh yeah, real thoughtful.
Oh no, he's
himself because of
thoughtful.
the-
He thinks a lot. Just only about
He has a lot of
himself.
thoughts.
There's a lot of thoughts, just none of them empathetic.
He couldn't be himself because of the
Yeah,
physical
remove the
limitations of
EM
time and
on
space, so he sent the robot to train me. It's really nice if you think about it. I mean, at first I thought it was somewhat overbearing and unnecessary, but after Dirk explained it to me, I got that it was his way of being nice.
Yeah.
I sent you this death robot. Will you go out with me? YN.
Will you go out with me? Yes, or yes.
Should there be a no option? No. There is a no option. Good.
This his best friend sounds
Not everyone is as lucky as me to have 3 stalwart compadres to brighten their day when they live alone on a murder island. You know, this picture of Jake, like, pointing himself is reminding me a lot of the guy waving while pointing the gun at his head stock image.
Yeah, here's the thing. Anytime somebody points to themselves primarily with their thumb, that motherfucker's gonna get absolutely wrecked. That motherfucker's going to get put in the ground. This is known, unfortunately. This is fact. For Exhibit B, see Vegeta anytime he gets confident about anything he does.
When you think about it, I'm just the luckiest gent who ever was stranded in the Pacific with a parcel of ferocious monsters and a killer robot.
Sure.
You guess someone could say that? If that someone was Jake? Another harsh sound from below reminds you of the urgency of the situation. You'd easily teleport the two of you out of here, but, well... creepy biotech chittering noise of drones still echoes in your memories. Had some bad experiences trying to escape a killer robot with its eyes set on a friend. Escape via teleportation seems like a temporary solution at best. Sooner or later, Jake's probably going to have to face the robot. Is some way the two of you acting together can take it down?
Ah, you don't understand. It learns from your actions. Anytime I've even started to get the jump on that dad-burned chrome-ass sucker, it just turned around and given itself a thorough school feeding on the topic of kicking my sweet bippy.
I've just found the perfect image to describe MSPA Reader versus the
Versus Metal Dirk.
Robot.
Robot,
Metal
Metal
Dirk.
Dirk, whatever, who cares? The thing. This thing.
came up at the perfect time.
Oh, that is beautiful.
I hope this is a
15 minutes
real
and
video,
14
by the
seconds.
way. I
Oh.
hope this is a real video. I will go search for it after.
Praying! Praying! My hands are clasped in prayer.
Because
I think
what do
That
15
this
minutes
is
and-
real.
I think 15 minutes and 14 seconds is very generous. I would go more for 15.14 seconds.
No,
Oh,
and
no,
then
that's
it's
just talking
14
about
seconds of
how
outro.
he would survive if he could.
Well,
It's not an accurate simulation of more of.
no,
Black Hole
because more Black Hole Cop for real.
More Black Hole Cop.
More Black Hole
It's not
Cop.
the easiest thing in the world
Fuck
to
it.
say.
Fuck
As someone
it.
who has to read Jake's dialogue, I do have a bit of expertise on whether things are easy
Reading
to say or not.
bullshit. It's some
Reading
expertise on
bullshit, the
reading
series.
true bullshit.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Reading Bullshit.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's what we've been doing for the past 5 fucking years, isn't it?
If we fight it together, it'll just learn how to fight two
Bent
people.
with love.
And then when you leave me all by my lonesome, I'll be up shit creek with nary a paddle to be found. It's like that robot in The Incredibles. Except instead of being an absolutely fantastic work of cinematic art, it's my real life.
Jeez and Chrism, Jake's friend is among the worst gift givers you've ever seen. Also, as we were going through that dialogue, I was just like, so what you're saying is, it adapts to any and all phenomena.
It's a neural net processor of a loaded computer.
It's fucking Maharaga.
Hold on. Hold on.
The only thing hard enough to penetrate it is itself.
Getting it.
I just stood in the room, the fucking robot burst through the door. Hello, people!
With this treasure I summoned.
With this
Eight-handled sword. Divergent Sealer Divine General. Metal Dark.
There's just one thing we can do if a hasty retreat isn't what tickles your biscuit.
I don't want you to tickle anyone's biscuits, actually. Did you?
Especially not mine.
Never say that again. For like 40% of Jake's sentences, you can just go to at least something he said. Never say that again. Come up with something different next time. That's not that. And then he comes up with something
Jake.
worse, and you have to rethink how you phrase things.
Jake English, please do not make us tea while we're unconscious.
Please do not.
Don't want tea.
Mm.
It's taken me this long to reference unconscious people don't want tea, but here we are.
Here we are, and it's happened now.
There we go. There we go.
If we could find a way to turn on novice mode, it'll be easier to deal with. I usually don't do it, but I'd hate to subject a guest to the violent vicissitudes of a robotic rascal. I just can't remember how it's done.
Oh, okay, so at least his friend included an easy mode. I'm starting to think this guy was one of those gamers who thought easy modes cheapened the experience. Wow, what a totally irrelevant and not at all currently very loud and very annoying topic in the modern day. I'm so glad this concept died down over the years. The reason I don't like Pesterquest is because the characters don't reach out to the screen and punch me square in the nose.
Can't enjoy a game if the creator isn't slapping me across the face while I'm playing it.
I'm gonna stay quiet because I have opinions that might make people angry.
Can your opinions be condensed to 2 words? That you may have already
Yeah,
said
it can actually.
prior to the
It
recording.
can actually. It can actually be shortened to 2 simple words.
Yeah, they certainly
The
can.
first one is get, and the second one is fucking good.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be skill issue, like you said earlier.
Skill issue too,
Uh,
but get good.
better
My
chance.
actual opinion is far more diverse than that.
yeah, the actual opinion is
For
a
the
lot
sake of
more
comedy.
nuanced, and it's almost like drilling things down to you must state your opinion in 2 words will not
Doesn't
get the
work.
point across in a coherent manner. This is known. But if you design the thing with a novice mode, maybe you can remind Jake how to trigger it?
Well, I have to admit you've really put your achromatic digit right on the crux of the matter there, amigo. Strider's a bang-up bro, and I won't utter a word against him, but he doesn't really like to offer help.
Can't you? You really won't?
It took. I was looking at a different screen, so I didn't realize he said bang up. I heard something else.
What did you hear? What'd you hear, Jim?
Right. Banger.
Mm.
He's a real
Instead of
banger.
bang up.
He certainly bangs.
Bang up.
Does
Maybe
he?
not.
Does he?
I was like, surely they didn't say that.
Unlikely.
And thank God.
Dirk Strider is a certified banger. This post has been approved by the Jake English Society.
This post has been approved by the people brainwashed by Dirk Strider Society.
So yes, Jake English Society.
Yeah.
Well, at
He
this
is the
point,
pirate.
unfortunately, Roxy is also a member of said society. She learns better, and then in one future timeline, learns far worse. But still, there's a bit. There's a hill in the middle where she's, not under the influence of a total piece of shit. But also, again, you really won't utter a word against him? Maybe you should. Like, for your sake.
I imagine he'll think it's my fault for forgetting in the first place. And he probably won't want to give me the answer, because then I won't learn the lesson that I shouldn't be so forgetful. Like every great teacher, instead of telling you the answer when you don't know it, just make them feel bad about not knowing it. Leave them to figure it out on their own. That's definitely a healthy thing to do.
This is a healthy thing to do and works. Ask, like, 40 to 50% of fucking school teachers anywhere, apparently. Unfucking fortunately.
I just remembered the perfect fucking thing to describe Jake and Dirk's whole bit, and it's this video where this lady is like voice messaging her friend and goes, "Hey, so I let him stay over last night," and then the way the friend responds is, "Hey Queen, so you've done it again, constantly lowering the bar for all of us." I would say I'm surprised, but I'm not. He probably faked an emergency call at 2 a.m. and left. You have been hoodwinked by a man named Gilbert.
You have been hoodwinked by a man named Gilbert.
Paraphrasing the video to be clear. There's a bit more, and it's fucking hilarious.
Honestly?
I'm gonna search for it.
Me when I get tricked by Iago's voice actor.
Honestly, if Roxy were like...
I miss Gilbert Godfrey, though.
Yeah.
I miss his voice.
It could be an innocuous trick.
What, are you deadass saying? Is that supposed to be a joke of he faked his death? Or am I stupid?
No, it's like he could... The man named Gilbert could have been Gilbert Godfrey pulling a silly little
It was a me
tiny
when, June.
trick.
It was a me when.
Oh.
Honestly, though, I do like the idea that this is the kind of voice... If Roxy were, like, 10% more aware of Dirk's bullshit at this time period, this is the kind of message she would leave for Jake. It's like, you have been hoodwinked by a man named Dirk. You've been hoodwinked by a man named Derek.
By a man named Derek.
Oh, I love that movie.
Not the point, Queen.
Wow. Okay. You're starting to get form some tentative opinions about this Strider guy.
Ooh, the finale's going to be fun. That said, buddy, I think you've stumbled onto quite the slick solution to our woes. There's no shame in a brave adventurer asking for help when he's well and truly fucked. Maybe we can find someone willing to offer us their casa as a temporary abode.
Oh no. Oh no, because we've got, like... There's a slim number of options here as to who it could be. So, going chronological order, we've got any of the kids from the other universe. That would be weird. We got all of Alternia. He's dead. Fully dead, no matter what. Because he's instantly going to try and shoot anyone's fucking Lussus, and then they're going to kill him. Or... the third general option... aside from... Well, technically there's the fourth option of... go to a place we're not allowed yet, but the only other option... is to drop in on on a certain someone. Yep. Oh, sure, you could do that. Maybe Jake could message Jane.
Jane, you're here again.
We're
putting you through torments.
The Nexus of Torment from Don't Build the Nexus of Torment.
The fucking Torment Nexus for real. She truly Jane's like teenage years and most of her life up to the end of Homestuck is the Torment Nexus, and then
here's how I'll torture you, Jane. Number 1, the Jake experience.
The Jake experience.
The Jake English experience.
Reminds me of the Wonka experience. The fucking unknown is here and it's gonna kill him. Thank God, maybe.
The unknown at present is how quickly Jake is gonna fuck it up.
Yeah, for real.
What is that? It's the unknown.
It's the unknown. It's the unknown.
Kind of crazy that like the main guy who was like the one who was like talking about everything turned out to be like a pedophile.
Sure.
Or was it a groomer? I don't remember.
Truly, there is always a darker and worse layer to everything.
Low-key.
And then when you get to that darker and worse layer, you go, damn, this sucks. Surely there couldn't be a worse layer than this. And then you look down. Hello, now that you think about it, given how Jane talked about Jake when you were there, seems cruel to spring something like this on her with so little lead time to prepare herself. Pardon me. You don't want to fluster her too badly.
My God, the MSPA reader thinking?
Well, I mean, someone's gonna have the brain cell today!
That's
MSPA
what
reader
the
said
T
it's my turn on brain cell.
That's what the T stands for in... Fuck, I forgot all the extra words.
Fuck it, just start from fresh. That's what the T stands for in MSPA reader. What does it stand for, June?
Yeah, June, commit like I would.
Yeah. I forgot.
This is why I'm the one who usually makes that joke.
I forgot what the T word was. Fuck. I'm compromised, guys. The jokes ain't flowing.
I think the word you're looking for is think.
No.
Nah, couldn't be. Couldn't be. The T in MSPA reader stands for brain cell.
Yeah, something like that.
We've just found the layer below.
Yeah, see, what's happened here is we started with the bit of the letters of MSPA reader standing for different things. Then we had the second darker and worse layer of adding new letters to the acronym that mean whatever the hell we say. And now we've reached the bottom layer of total non sequitur, this means nothing. I say bottom layer, but then you look down, and we'll find a worse version of this joke by the time Dirk's episode is out.
I think I might already know what it is.
Darker, yet darker. That's what it means.
I was going to say yet darker, but I didn't want
to.
Jake, how would you like to go on an adventure with some pirates?
He's green!
You quickly backpedal, telling Jake that Jane seemed too busy when you were there last. Is there anyone else?
Well, Roxy's probably zozzled by now.
Okay, zozzled.
You know, pie-eyed, on a toot, tying one on, deep in the giggle water, 3 sheets to the cold nor'easter.
Oh, wait. She's drunk?
Bingo was his name-o.
So this is a common thing? She's Jake's age? Don't want to make any assumptions, but that sounds, well, concerning? And also familiar? Remember what feels like a long time ago now, helping a girl symbolically trash her mother's liquor collection. Of course, alcoholism isn't that rare. still, you're starting to feel like there's something strange about all these urgent circumstances.
I feel like something might have taken a weird route back there.
I feel like we might have taken an alpha route back there.
We might have taken an alpha timeline back there.
Anyways, Jake, sure his friend is okay?
No, it's nothing like that. Roxy's just a fun and wacky gal.
Yeah, the alcohol addiction is just fun and wacky, guys.
Sure, she dabbles in the devil's drink, but she always seems to be having such a good time. I wouldn't want to make any unfair assumptions about it.
The devil's
She's having fun.
drink.
Somehow this fails to make you feel better.
I guess asking Strider for help is our only option. I just know he's going to be a complete pain in the keister about it. I'll have to butter him up like a morning muffin. Are you any good at manners of persuasion?
What do you mean,
Yikes.
butter like a morning muffin? Just
The brain cell indeed.
Don't understand where this kid is coming from, but you're reaching your limits here.
low-key limits reached.
Is that really all the friendships Jake has? If so, that is bleak. This plays some kind of feelings-based train wreck on the horizon for him and Jane. His friend Roxy is obviously having a crisis that Jake pretends not to see. His friendship with Strider has more red flags than the People's Republic of China.
China.
Oh wow! Dirk China theory. Dirk is as bad as China.
Dirk is China theory.
Sorry, Jake, I can't give you the instructions for how to turn novice mode back on the robot. You don't have enough social credit for that.
And then Dirk just goes, does the Bing chilling bit.
Bing chilling. The ocean's eye, were your big chilling. Sujuji Xingzhou, were your big chilling.
Thank you, Mason. I also did not remember anything beyond just
I
being
don't
chilling and then
speak
two
Chinese.
more.
I know that Sujuji Xingzhou means Fast and Furious 10, because that's what he's promoting.
Yeah, right. See, all I know is how to pronounce Chinese names loosely.
Yeah,
Decent.
I remembered it phonetically at some point and forgot because the that specific bit just sort of died
Yeah,
for a
just
good
like
while.
Just kidding, he's not that.
You wouldn't know though because he's invisible. You'd never be able to find him.
He's not dead. Yet. Just kidding.
I mean, it comes.
He's not the
Just
target.
kidding,
The
he
rock
can't
however-
die. Just kidding,
kidding,
he's
he's not the
immune to
target.
death. He's
The
invulnerable.
Rock, however, his days are numbered. Have
This
you
one,
guys
Jake
seen
is-
that clip of like the Moana, like live action?
No, but I know that it underperformed at the box office, and I'm so happy.
Here's
Oh my
baby.
god! I've seen a clip of like "You're Welcome." They couldn't be asked to do like the bare essential of like the best bit of Moana, and instead of like zooming in on like the muscles and having like the tattoos animated, they just put it on rocks with like frozen seagulls in the background. It's low key.
The people who decide how the changes are done in the Disney live-action remakes need to... Things need to happen to those people. And I'm not going to specify what kind of things. But things need to happen to those people.
The last time I can think of a remake of something coming out less than 10 years than the original happened, it was Bowser's Inside Story for 3DS. That one didn't do so well either.
Yeah, maybe this idea of remaking things, especially remaking animated movies in live action, which, let's not mince words, breaks them, is bad and shouldn't happen. Is this what Jake is willing to put up with just for companionship? He just pretends he doesn't see the huge issues in his friendships to keep the peace? Is this what it looks like when someone is so indiscriminately hungry for affection that they're willing to go along with anything they get? Anything to get it? You've had about enough. You tell Jake you can't stand this anymore. This life that he has, it's not good. It's not even close. He lost his family and he's scared to leave his house. His only company in real life is a robot that's programmed to hurt him and he thinks it was a gift. He seems unwilling to face the glaring flaws in his closest relationships. And all of this might be hard and sad, but it can't be helping Jake to be so deep in denial about it. You can't just cover all this up with cavalier optimism. There's no way that's the best way for him to live. You understand it must be scary when there seem to be structural flaws in every one of Jake's support pillars, but addressing them is the only way anything can get better. Because this, hiding out in his room all alone and just pretending he has the support he needs, is not sustainable. You don't say this part, but if he keeps going along with what other people want him to be, you're scared for what's going to happen to him as he grows up. That can't lead anywhere good. After your rant, Jake stares at you, aghast. You start to feel bad. Yes, he probably needed to hear those things, but you could have guided him more gently. You're usually an expert with encouraging people slowly toward emotional growth, but this kid really got under your skin. Man, I wonder why. I wonder why.
That's strange.
Mm.
That never happens.
But then Jake's face crumples.
You're absolutely right.
Oh.
I am lying to myself. I manicure the image of myself as some brave adventurer, but I don't go out to those ruins unless I have to. And I suppose on some level I have suspected that things with Jane and Roxy and Dirk weren't exactly Jake.
Wait, what?
Oh, it's like a word that means good. It's just plain English. Jake English. Anyway. I guess I didn't realise how serious it was or how much I was really ignoring. Gee fucking willikers, it's not easy to hear that all this came across loud and clear to a complete stranger. That really makes me feel low. But I guess for a truly brave gentleman, the only thing to do is try to do better from here on out. It's scary, but I do want to be the kind of person who is honest and forthright. A real hero. If I'm not doing that, then I need to figure out how to do that. Holy smokes, you've really opened my eyes, mystery friend. You've really got a knack for spotting problems. Do you think you could stick around and help me do better?
Like asking the sun if it minds shining. Helping people confront their buried issues and come out of it changed for the better? Well, that's the very thing you've desperately latched onto to give your life some kind of purpose. But something about this feels off. Did your rant really all it took to turn things around for Jake? Did you really just fix him? Doesn't seem right. Definitely not good pacing anyway. Jake is looking at you with big green puppy eyes. You have to make a choice.
Didn't I do it for you?
Alright, so are you gonna agree to help, or are we gonna fucking not do that?
I feel like... Oh, I don't know which one's gonna be the bad ending.
Remember, guys, never help your friends.
Never help them. Never help anyone. All human beings.
Never help them, never offer advice.
Remember,
Low-key,
everybody.
just let them suffer.
Remember everybody, humans are not a social species, and in fact exist on a solely solitary plane.
Yeah, what none of you guys understand is that life is just one big battle royale, and currently you've got a low KD.
What you guys don't understand is life is pain. I hate it.
You're about to say yes. Every part of you is straining to say yes and fulfill your life's purpose. Your real life's purpose. Not like before, when you were being mind-controlled to pursue friendship on whatever shallow or unsatisfying level was possible. This desire to help, to make your mark in whatever small positive way you can wrangle, is something you've figured out for yourself. It matters. But when you're about to open your mouth, you stall. A deep existential hopelessness washes over you. Kind that you thought you were past by now. You know what?
That's what the E stands for in WD Gaster.
Fuck it. Yes, you care. But honestly, you are exhausted. So much work coaxing teens through personal revelations, with no reward except the temporary abatement of your deep soul-level feeling of narrative irrelevance. You need a break. Why not give yourself a freebie? You tell Jake that you don't think he needs your help. It's enough for right now that he's realised there's a problem. No need to swallow down all your personal growth pills at once. Jake looks abjectly relieved.
If I can shoot straight from the hip, that's exactly what I was hoping you'd say. I think I've done enough already, too. This has been a great talk. I feel like we were really firing on all cylinders, friendship-wise.
If you were a past version of yourself, that would make you really happy. Instead, a sick feeling of guilt is poisoning your guts. You're about to touch on something real there, and you know it was wrong to pull back from it. You're not doing Jake any favours. Still, you give him a weak smile and offer him the best friend-making tool you know. Are there any faraway friends he's interested in connecting with?
Boy, howdy, what a proposition. Why, I feel like one of those movie characters who offered near unlimited powers right out of nowhere, like Bruce Almighty, ready to lasso the moon and damn the consequences on those pesky tides. There is someone I've had a hankering to meet with for a little tete-a-tete. Remember when I regaled you with the tale of my grandma?
Oof. You're not sure you're going to be able to reunite this kid with his dead grandma. That seems like one of those things you won't be allowed to do despite the supposed limitlessness of your powers. You'd probably be blocked by that weird force, the one that seems to have a power that supersedes zapping anywhere in time, place, or dimension. Don't like to think about that force too hard.
Oh no, my stalwart chum. I've been corresponding in an epistolary fashion with a version of my grandma when she was a young girl. My pen pal buddy Jade. I understand if it's asking too much, but I'd love to meet her. She always said we'd meet someday in some roundabout, confusing, who's-he-what's-it fashion, and I was pleased as a passel of possums to hear it. But recently she stopped replying, right at the final run-up to the vaunted finish line. I've been all on Twitter with Warrior, I don't mind telling you. Do you think we could take a hop, skip and jump over to her lodgings?
What a relief. You actually know Jade! You can take him to Jade right now! Dick smiles a big, goofy grin at you. You should feel happy. You tell yourself sternly, this is a good thing to do. He said himself that you're fixing a concern of his. The yawning malaise inside you only grows. You like to think of yourself as an agent of positive change, but here you are again, nothing but a glorified interdimensional taxi service. Whatever, who cares? At least he'll be with someone he loves. You grab Jake's hand and take him to his family. You expect the normal non-event of your zappy powers, but instead there's a sick, wrenching feeling. a kind of squeezing like you're not the right shape for wherever you're going. It steals your breath and then it's gone. Nervously, you open your eyes. What? The fuck? Does this have to do with how your powers are changing? Sure, you were distracted and gloomy when you sat, but you have no idea what just happened. Not at Jade's house. Wherever you are, it feels deeply wrong. The wrongness jangles through your bones and teeth like the vibrations of a jackhammer. You're not supposed to be here. You've got to get out of here. You grabbed Jade with a grimace and sat more carefully. Ah, there we go. You breathe a sigh of relief, which is sadly cut short as you turn and see Jade shoving the muzzle of a rifle in your face once again. You back up, hands raised. Jade? No, it's just you, her friend. You've already been through all these wacky misunderstanding shenanigans with firearms? I know who it is. I just think you shouldn't be here. What? Don't get me wrong, I appreciate everything you've done for me. You have no idea what it meant to be able to meet my friends in person. The last time you came here, things got dangerous, and I started to wonder if you have any idea what the consequences are of what you're doing. Okay, there's obviously something she needs to get off her chest, and you want to hear it. Can she put the gun down? You both know she's not actually gonna shoot you. Oh. Right. I guess the gun was a little over the top, but he started me and I got really mad. Ever since you left last time, I've been thinking about what you did with me and Dave. Though Beck didn't stop you, I don't think he wanted me to be traveling around like that. I know you're a nice person and you don't mean to do anything bad. But I think it's impossible to have powers like yours without being a little corrupted by them. You mess with our lives, that can have serious consequences. You always leave afterward and you don't live out those consequences with us. It was great to meet my friends, but you know what? I would have met them anyway in the game. Can't help thinking it would have been better for things to play out like they were supposed to. So I'm sorry, but I just don't want you interfering with my life anymore. I think it's for the good of everyone if you leave us alone from now on. It hurts to hear, but how could you argue with that? You tell Jade that you don't want to do anything that makes her uncomfortable. This is like one little thing you maybe already did. You gesture to Jake. He's huddled behind you, clearly having second thoughts about this. Maybe it's a gun, but then again, Jake is pretty comfortable around guns. Probably just fear of the mortifying ordeal of being known. Who the fuck are you? You watch as he clears his throat and fidgets, his hands twitching at his sides like he's thinking about hanging on to his own guns for comfort.
I'm your grandson?
Jake?
That's me.
Jade bursts into tears. She flings herself forward and throws her arms around Jake. Okay, I know I just said I didn't want any interference, but this isn't fair. I can't believe you're here! When they pull apart, Jake's eyes are watery as well. He's taller than Jade, being a few years older, but from the shy way he looks at her, you can tell he still sees her as the authority figure here. You can suddenly see how much Jake must have admired his grandmother. Fine, you're still in a mood, but this is heartwarming as hell. You intentionally tune out the conversation a little as Jade and Jake gush at each other. It seems really private. They're family, after all. don't have any place in this conversation, which only adds to your frustrated feeling of being help blocked. But, it's great that this is making Jade and Jake so happy, but it really has nothing to do with you at all. I guess I can't really give you a tour since you grew up in the same place as me. But maybe we can take advantage of this opportunity. We both grew up alone, right? Isn't there anything you always wanted to do, but you couldn't do it with only one person?
Holy hell, Jay, that's a rip snort of an idea. You've got a splendiferous mind up in that noggin of yours.
Ah. Weirding me out how much you sound like my grandpa. It's making me miss him too, but I'm really happy I get to spend time with you.
Me too. As to your question, there's one thing that comes forefront in the old think tank. You know how it is being a kid alone in your room on a godforsaken island in the middle of bumfuck nowhere? You start to entertain all kinds of fancies.
Of course.
Well, there's this cosplay I've been trying to make work for years. I'm not very good at cosplay and haven't had anyone to help me bring my vision to life. Is that the kind of activity you'd be suited for?
OMG, I would love that! What's the character?
Only the best, bravest archaeologist / adventurer of all time, Lara Croft!
Oh, wow. So, you want to be a sexy Tomb Raider? I think I'll have to stop picturing you as my grandpa. But I would love to help with that.
To be frank, Jade, I don't really think of Miss Croft as sexy. Oh, I know, some unmanly rogues like to comment on the size of her bazoombas, but where I'm sitting, she is a consummate professional. My favourite Mario anime.
Ah, yes, because we cannot have a single conversation about Lara fucking Croft
Without mentioning the
bringing
breeds.
up her breeds.
It can't happen. Also, bazoombas. It's just...
That's my favourite Mario anime.
Yeah, for real. Look at this bazoomba!
Look at this
Right, bazooba!
I just admire her moxie.
Oh, oops, sorry. I guess I was making an assumption based on her outfit, I guess. That was really rude of me.
And to tell you the truth, I've never seen anything sexy about shorts. Aspire to the freedom Lara's thighs get to experience every day. I think it's a beautiful dream. A man can wear short shorts without wanting everyone to get all randied up about it, you know what I mean?
Of course he can.
Not you, my juvenile grandma friend. This can't just be a cosplay party for yours truly alone. Isn't there anyone you've been wanting to inhabit the garments of?
Not really. But it would be fun to make a costume for me, too. You got any red hair dye? Could be Mr. Coxcomb. He's one of my favorite Manthro chaps. Jade turns to you, her demeanor towards you considerably softened. Hey, I'm sorry I was so mad earlier. Honestly, I was scared of what you were doing. Really shook me up to find myself on an alien planet. Like we shouldn't be doing it. But I shouldn't have taken it out on you. I know your powers aren't your fault. You want to join us? We could make a costume for you too.
Oh yes, please do. Jade, this specimen right here has been nothing but a positively fantabulous friend to me all along.
Have you? Have you? All you did was turn along on a little inter-timeline jaunt. You don't really feel like you've done Jake much good. You even really friends with Jake, or are you just piggybacking off of facilitating his friendship with Jade? Well, fine, you guess. Things are going fine. Even well. It feels unsatisfying. No real nutritional value. You don't feel good about what you've done, but you guess you might as well get a cool costume out of it. You tell Jake and Jade you know exactly who you want to dress like. 3 of you set to work together. Good end, you guess?
Oh, why not? Why not dress as Marvis?
Goated. Goated. Question from right to left. Goated, goated. Questionable a little bit, but goated.
Yeah.
Right. Let's go see if it's better the other way, or if it actually just fully shits everything up.
Yeah. Something tells me it's probably gonna be a good ending. Because, okay, maybe this is a pattern with these going forward, that it's 2 good ends, but one is an unsatisfying good end.
Yeah. Or something's wrong with it, because with
like,
Jade,
or
with
something
Jade,
bad happens.
Yeah, something's wrong with the good ending. Because with Jane, it was like you had the bad ending, you had the good ending, and then you had the good ending that was actually genuinely pretty good, and then it very, very suddenly became bad immediately afterwards.
Immediate.
But who knows?
It's not
Maybe
this
this
thing. But my brain immediately went, discovers thing to help humanity. Immediately gets corrupted by that thing.
Mm-hmm. Let's agree to help. Of course you're going to help. Jake asked, didn't he? You think through your old bag of friendship tricks, encouraging him to talk to people about his feelings? It'd probably be good, but it's a little complex. There's 3 different relationships. You have 3 different relationships with these kids, all with their own set of problems. You're not convinced Jake is really up for confrontation yet? Best bet is probably forging unlikely connections through your powers of teleportation and friend matchmaking. You think proudly of the time you introduced Daria to Tisius, someone who'd struggled with the questions Daria was facing, but found a more constructive solution. That's what you need. Not someone similar to Jake, but a good foil. Someone who will be able to call Jake on his avoidance. Need the ultimate pull-no-puncher, an expert in tough love. You need Vriska Circuit.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Hey, it's me, Vriska Circuit, coming back with the steel chair!
Worst option.
Oh, okay. This is either going to go abysmally, or it's going to go abysmally and then very suddenly pull up.
Oh, this is gonna be
Hey,
hilarious.
don't worry,
This
it's
is gonna
fine,
be
I'm a
funny no matter what
development.
happens.
I'm woke 2.0.
This is either going to be an unmanned plane crashing into the ground with a very loud fart sound effect over the explosion, or it's going to be an unmanned plane nearly hitting the ground, pulling up at the last minute, and destroying an entire swath of forest as it takes off again.
Strap in, folks.
so-
Joseph Joestar's at the wheel.
Oh, for real!
Okay, that's really funny, because I was about to say, so it's a plane crash or a plane crash with Joseph Joestar involved.
Well, no, it's one plane crash with Joseph Joestar involved, or a different plane crash with Joseph Joestar involved.
Mayhaps.
You ask Jake if you might take the initiative to introduce him to another one of your friends. Someone who has the kind of take-no-bullshit approach he needs to cultivate. Someone who can really help.
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely. Lead on, buckaroo.
You clap your hand madly on his shoulder and zap on over to Vriska. You expect her to be in her hive, but when your field of vision clears, you're at the beach again. You've had a You've appeared a diplomatic distance away, not right up in her face. Vriska's walking down the beach, hands in her pockets, occasionally aiming a disaffected kick at a piece of trash. You call out to her and wave her over. Her face splits into a grin at the sight of you. It gives you a warm glow, like you've befriended someone's mean cat who never gets along with visitors. Maybe more like someone's mean mountain lion.
Hey there.
Hi, Vriska. What's she doing on this beach?
I came here looking for my stupid fish friends. Terezi and I need an explosive device for a thing, and as much as I hate to admit it, emperors are bad at making them.
I came here for a
No.
bomb.
Oh no.
I came here to blow up and then act like I know nobody.
I came here to do some terrorist activities. I'm taking a little bit of inspiration from some guys I heard about one time. But also, this just went... Okay, this just near guaranteed crash into ground fart explosion, as we're almost certainly going to be interrupted mid... whatever the fuck this is going to be, by Eridan motherfucking Emperor.
Hope bound.
I'm sure that's a great combination that will go well.
Hope plus hope equals death.
No hope.
Yeah.
No two characters of the same aspect get along theory. I don't know if
I mean,
there's a way to test
Dave and Aradia were pretty solid.
Nah.
I think it's a matter of some aspects compound
Low-key,
well,
they hate
some
each other.
aspects-
aspects...
hanging out with
never
politely.
vocalized it in the series.
From my... Okay, all seriousness, from my personal looking into it, there are some aspects where you put them together, and almost every time, that shit's beautiful, that shit works well. Even if they don't, like, fully get along, they can work as a team. Then there's the other half of the aspects, where in almost every situation, you put them together and it's worse. Time, I've found, is one of the best aspects for compounding on itself.
Yeah,
Hope,
Jade and Calliope were hanging out.
yeah, space is also really good for it. Hope, in some cases, it would compound on itself with the force of a nuclear bomb. In other cases, it would compound on itself and explode like a nuclear bomb. And it's more often option 2 than 1. By a long shot. I believe thing A. I believe thing B. I'm gonna kill you about that. I wanna kill that guy.
For that.
Anyway, Jim.
But he's not even here. I can't even find him the one time I ever want to see him. Ever. Figures my so-called friends leave me to do all the work again.
It's this kind of self-starter energy that Jake could really learn from.
Vriska never changed.
Never
grow and change as a
never,
person.
never grow and change as a person.
I had one
Mason,
character develop into
Mitos and the
Nazi.
Vrisk apologist returns.
Speaking of, you start to introduce your friends to each other. But when you turn to Jake, he's frozen. His face caught with an expression of shock and wonder. Oh no. I almost forgot
Oh yeah, the blue.
the blue women thing.
Yeah, see, this is why we're saying that Vriska is the worst person for Jake to be introduced to.
I mean, she already
I
would
forgot.
be if it weren't for this. However...
I mean, based on what happened with his interactions with the other circuit in the story.
What circuit? I don't know what you're talking about.
I've never heard of this person in my life.
I've never heard of another.
I don't even know who
None
you
of
are.
the trolls have second
I don't
versions
know.
of themselves or anything. They don't. That doesn't happen. That's not real.
There are
What
no
are you
I don't know
talking
what-
about?
Homestuck.
I don't know what fent you snorted, but please keep it away from me.
Keep that shit out my face. Oh. Maybe you should have mentioned your friend was an alien? You keep forgetting to mention things like that. As you look at him, Jake rallies, snapping to such a ramrod posture you half expect him to salute. He opens his mouth to speak, then shuts it. You can talk to her, you prompt, it's okay.
Yes.
The fact that barely came through Discord properly, just the fact that was like half kind of low passed off, just like, yes.
Righto. Holy smokes, I'm ruffled as a baby's bonnet to meet you, Miss Frisker.
Miss Frisker, I'm gonna fucking...
I'm fucking
Frisker-san.
exploding.
I'm poised and trembling on the lip of your pit of knowledge, just ready to fall into the expectant abyss. I'm happy to learn whatever you can teach me.
The fuck?
Although I must say, when my pal here intimated they had a friend who could help, I didn't expect you to be of such a blue and spidery persuasion.
Of course.
Vriska just grabs MSPA Reader, pulls him in. What the fuck have you brought me?
Who the fuck
What the
is this
fuck
guy?
is this?
No, not who. What the fuck have you brought me?
Yeah, what the
What
fuck
is this? Who is this
that
guy?
guy?
Who is
What?
this guy?
What the fuck have you done to me today?
Is that
I
the
can't-
Dave? Is that the Dave that they keep talking about?
That's not the Dave. Okay.
That's not Dave.
Oh.
Okay, it's not Dave. Who the fuck is this?
Why would anybody be anything else when they could be blue and spidery?
You have a solid point there, my extraterrestrial associate. I hope you'll pardon my candor, but a real gentleman doesn't hide from the truth. You may be the coolest girl I've ever seen in my entire life. Clears his throat nervously, hoping he didn't overstep.
Grabs MSPA Reader again. He said that out loud.
Have you
Oh.
brought me a? Is this what? Is this a simp? Is this
this
like
one of- is this
something
one of
you
the
told
best
me
friends?
about?
Is this one in the Petter's like what you put me at a loss
Is this
for
just
words,
like some
you
kind of
dumb
advanced
fuck.
form of LARPing? Is she wearing like an entire costume? Is that actually Nepeta just in a weird costume?
Hey, Jane Juliet versus my OC? What the fuck is this?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Run me down what you've done here today. I came here to pick up a bomb. Why did you bring this guy to me today?
This feels like such an Arthur tabletop situation. I came here to pick up a bomb. You're introducing me to this guy who is saying roleplay shit out loud.
What have you done to my day?
Well, I can't say I'm surprised to hear it.
The fucking
I'm
looking
here to
into
pick up a
camera
bomb.
as she's
Average
saying that.
Wang quit.
Ah, Loki.
She just
I
I love the looking into the
fuck, man.
I love the looking into the camera as she says this. Like, as Jake's got his eyes closed, he's rubbing the back of his head awkwardly. Vriska just looks over at MSPA Reader like a fucking The Office turn to camera, just like, get out of this fucking dumbass.
Yeah. All hitting the Nagito Kameda pose.
While hitting the Nagito Kameda pose, yes. Did we get this line? I forgot.
Yeah, I did.
I feel like I'm in some
Feel free to
delirium
keep
right
listening.
now.
Feel free to keep listing things that are awesome about me.
Despite his professed admiration for Vriska, however, Jake isn't listening.
Hang on, wait. Technically, the only other girl I've seen was my grandma, but you know what I mean? It's kind of disrespectful to refer to one's own grandmother as a girl, so I didn't mean her. Gosh, I seem to be rambling. Well, I hope this is a radiant exemplar of the kind of being true to myself I can hope to cultivate as a regular habit from here on out. I think it can be very brave to just keep being yourself even when things feel awkward, don't you think so?
I love the fact that Vriska is keeping this pose, like she's still just like looking, just like office turn to camera as Jake's doing
Yeah,
all
sure,
this,
you
just
keep
like,
talking, whatever. I'm just gonna keep being me.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not gonna lie,
okay.
with the
You
face
sit over
she's
there and
pulling,
be
she
you,
does just
Celeste.
the face she's pulling, she does just kind of seem like she's like zooted out of her head.
Yeah, I came here to pick up a fucking.
bomb.
I came here to pick up a fucking bomb. I popped by Nepetta's earlier to pick up some fucking catnip. I don't know why. I just felt like, fuck it. I'm bored. I'll try this.
Try something new.
You know,
I'll try
get
anything
out a
once.
little.
Or 8 times.
It just started hitting like 2 minutes ago. And like a minute and a half ago is when you showed up. You got dog shit timing. I don't know why you got
Yeah, see,
that
the
sign
reason I
on.
keep-
That's a time sign.
The
Why are you
reason-
wearing that?
The reason I keep looking at my hand is because I actually have 8 fingers now, and that's really cool.
Like, that looks kind of sick, actually.
Like, I could get used to this.
Like, I don't know. I like every time I look at it, the
don't know where it
positions of
came
each of the
from, but it's
new
so cool.
fingers is different. It's weird. I don't like. I
And
turn
when
my
move
hand
one of
over
them,
and
a
2 of
bunch
the
them move at the
fingers.
same time.
Like I turn my hand
this
over and 2 of my
internal
fingers are on
dialogue?
the. Yeah, I don't know.
I can't
I
seem to
can't see the end of the horizon.
And
Hatsune Miku!
boots up Delta and Hatsune Miku.
I wonder, who is the Alternian Butcher?
You're looking at her.
I think
Okay,
up until
no,
recently.
You're fucking looking at her. The Alternian Bay Harbor Butcher is Vriska Circuit.
Deltarune today.
Well, no, there's no Bay Harbor. It's just insert place Butcher.
Yeah, the Alternian Butcher. Oh yeah, different. Wrong.
Well, this is the harbour.
We're making different references here. I think is the
Yeah,
issue.
you're referencing Dexter. I'm referencing what started as the Medford Butcher with George Cooper, and then the Hometown Butcher, which play the clip again.
I mean, we're making.
Yeah, that
You just talk over me.
I mean, we're making like. And she's both. Let's not mince words. She's killed enough to be both. And she evidently
but
will
Vriska
kill
doesn't really
again.
strike me as the type of person who would analyze blood at a crime scene.
True.
You'd go, I wonder would that taste good with chicken nugget.
I love just, would that taste good with chicken nugget? Like, no participle, no plural either. Just
Vriska type thought process.
Shall we press on before we're here
Yeah.
for another hour?
fuck it.
Yeah.
June.
Oh, wow. There are so many things wrong with that, I didn't even know where to start.
Oh, doggone it, really? This is why I need your help, Miss Vriska. I didn't see anything wrong with any of that at all. Here I am going around thinking what I'm saying to everyone is tickety-boo, and it turns out it's all been a load of cattywampus fiddle-faddle.
What
Okay,
the
so
fuck are
don't
you
say
saying?
that.
Oh man, this gotta be the nicest present anyone's ever gotten me.
She's addressing you now, ignoring Jake's question. A predatory shark smile spans her pointy face.
You must have known things were getting bad in Tavros. In a different way than usual, I mean. He just kinda stopped responding in the same way he did before, and not even because his fakey fraud confidence. He just says no good can come from talking to me. So you brought me a new nerdy loser. This rules.
Oh no.
A new page, but
You
the same
thought
story.
this was gonna be a good ending? Nah.
Well, I don't think I thought it was gonna be a good ending. To be fair,
Welcome back
the
to
moment.
Vriskaroon.
Welcome back to Vriskaroon.
Your
Vriska.
choices don't matter, mine do.
Vriska wins again. Never punished. Well, that wasn't exactly what you expected. Although now that you think about it, why wouldn't you expect this? Pretty much anyone could have seen this coming.
I was not expecting that. But I was expecting not to expect something, so it doesn't count. Hey.
Except Jake, of course.
I may have my little quirks and quibbles, but that doesn't mean I'm a loser. If you weren't a lady, I dare say such slanderous language would earn you a one-way ticket to Fisticuffs Island.
Jake, I do not mean to big up Vriska, but punch her in the face and see what happens. I can spoil it for you.
Go Super Saiyan at a single roll of a dice. You are like, this is atom bomb versus coffin baby.
Like straight up.
She just catches his fist with the metal hand, just goes, "Let's kick his ass."
No, she doesn't even need to do either of these things. Straight up, she can just stand there, and it's just like, have you seen the bit where Semi-Perfect Cell punches Super Vegeta in the face and he doesn't move? It would be that. She's a cerulean blood.
I'm thinking of the Pokemon Origins where the Charizard punches Blastoise in the face and then Blastoise like moves his face into the fist.
See, I'm just thinking of Raiden trying to land blows on Sinister Armstrong.
All of these things could happen in
works.
sequence, actually.
All of the above.
It would be... Jake punches her in the face, she doesn't move, she pushes his fist back with her face, then Jake tries more attacks and it doesn't do shit. It's Vriska, she's a full cerulean blood with combat experience. Jake is a normal human being with running the fuck away experience. Best he's got is a high durability. So he could take one normal unaugmented punch from her fine.
And gun apostrophe S.
And gun apostrophe S.
Which, now that I think about it, is more or less an appropriate moniker for my permanent residence. How do you like them, Granny Smith apples?
This is hilarious.
Oh, speaking of hilarious, Arthur's typing something.
Oh.
We're getting this just in from Arthur. Coming up.
This just in.
Presumably a response to the image from earlier.
It just says no.
Kenny's he's typing all this time. All this time we're talking, he's typing, and it just ends up being just like, no. Just like all lowercase, no punctuation, no.
Let's keep going till he posts.
Yeah, Jim.
I read the line.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's posted.
Oh.
Ah, I see.
Oh.
I'm pretty beat already. I can't lie.
I don't think that's in the cards.
We'll
It's Monday.
We'll get back to him now.
I'll cut this little moment out.
Yeah.
Actually, I might not. I don't know. Just a recording scheduling thing. Anyway.
I've never met anyone who makes me feel so good about myself. I'm so lucky to be cool.
Excuse me, but I haven't heard hide nor hair of an apology yet, Miss Rude Alien Girl.
At least Jake is standing up for himself. But you get the feeling that this enthusiastic bravado wouldn't hold up if the issue was an interpersonal one with his friends. Either way, Vriska is not backing down. She sizes Jake up, stepping forward to intimidating.
Do you really want to fight? Because I get the feeling you're whatever your planet's equivalent. I get the feeling you're whatever your planet's equivalent of.
Coldbait.
Coldbait is.
I may not know what that means, but I've never once backed down from a scrum, and I'm not about to start now, chum. I rhyme now.
Whoa, no! You are not gonna let two of your best friends, a category that includes all of your friends, throw down right in front of you. Especially not after Vriska compared Jake to Tavros. Doesn't she remember the consequences of fighting Tavros? Doesn't she want things to go differently here?
Wait. What's that supposed to mean?
No, you didn't mean any offense. No, Vriska has been through a lot, and her past mistakes should be viewed with that context, but you know Vriska didn't mean to hurt Tavros as much as she did. Right? Vriska is no longer having fun. She's turned to you now, her mouth set into a line, fists clenching at her side. You remember how magical it seemed to have earned her friendship, and how easily Vriska can lash out when she thinks her friends have turned on her.
You think you know what went down between me and Tavros? Tavros was almost as pathetic as this guy. I was trying to help him get stronger. Undertale genocide route. But every time I did, he just folded like a loser. He barely even tried to fight back. He was too scared and wimpy. And everyone always gets mad at me for pushing him. But that's what our planet is going to do to him.
Perhaps pushing is a poor choice of words, Vriska.
I did push him.
If he doesn't
Off the
get
edge.
stronger, he'll die. Trying to protect him from danger now is just letting that happen later. I would even say I'm the only one who's ever really cared about him. At least I try to help him shape up.
You almost forgot Jake is here, but at this he makes an indignant noise. And you turn to see that his anger and distress has ratcheted up several notches.
Pardon me, Spider Smurfette, but it doesn't sound like you were much of a friend at all.
Oh god. You nudge Jake, trying to let him know that Vriska can be a little scary and it might not be best to push her on this. But Jake isn't listening.
No matter how much you might think you're doing this fellow a favour, from what you've said, he was really scared and sad. I'm sorry, but that doesn't make someone stronger, it just makes him scared. Even if you think it's good for him, or even if he said it was what he wanted. Like maybe when he was talking about having a fighting partner, what he really wanted was companionship due to being alone all the time. To be totally candid, it's hard to believe you didn't know that. Which means it really is more about what you want than what's best for him, even though you keep saying it's what's best for him, which makes it really hard to argue. Anyway, if you ask me, you're a rotten friend, and I don't think I want you to be one of mine after all.
Before Vriska can respond, and almost inevitably make things worse, you cut her off. Enough is enough. You tell her you're sorry for making assumptions. You know that she was doing the best she could with the raw deal she was given in this culture. You offer her a quick thank you for this hellish social interaction, and ask for more time alone with your incipient friend here. Vriska still looks annoyed. There's a moment where you're scared she won't let it go. But she does, stepping back and rearranging her facial expression to apathy. You guess pushing it would mean admitting she cares about your opinion of her.
Whatever. Told you later, nerds.
After she leaves, you put a comforting hand on Jake's shoulder. They got pretty raw, huh? Kind of seemed like in the end there he wasn't talking about Vriska at all. Or there was someone else he wanted to say all that stuff to?
No, this has nothing to do with me. It was about some weird alien situation.
You gently suggest that this might be one of those situations the two of you were talking about earlier, where Jake is suppressing the truth because it's inconvenient to acknowledge. Wouldn't it bear some slight resemblance to a situation in his own friend group? Jake averts his gaze, clearly uncomfortable.
No way, all my friends are best in show. And even if what you're implying was true, it's different when it's your friends. A man can't get by without his bros, so sometimes he has to make allowances. Certain, let's say, eccentricities are just what you have to put up with when best friends are involved.
No, they're not. You're allowed to hold your friends accountable. This is weapons-grade interpersonal truth you're spouting, but Jake doesn't look enlightened. Instead, he's growing red in the face with indignance.
What would you know about it anyway? Not to be rude, but it's a very personal situation between a fella and his buddies. I don't think I appreciate what you're implying.
You don't want to get frustrated, but Jake did ask for your help. Two of you came here because you were going to face up to the hard truths about Jake's life. Doesn't Jake want to do that?
Well, of course I do. I'm ready to take a hard look in the old rum peeper, and don't you doubt it. Just that when it comes to my friends, I didn't think you were saying any of them were bad. I thought you were encouraging me to take things in a more forthright direction because, well... tugs at collar nervously. Because of their feelings towards me. Gosh, it sounds so stupid when I say it like that. I hope you know I'm not some kind of pompous braggadocic making myself out to be some slick Casanova type. I'm probably just making it up. I'm the kind of guy who gets confused easily, especially with the number of concussions I've sustained over the years.
Oh my god, I was right. All of this it's all the fucking concussions.
Do any of you have any
brain
ibuprofen?
damage.
I have a headache.
He's
A real
he's got
beef-witted
fucking
bozo,
brain
that's me.
damage. Jesus.
Brain damage. But more than once I've gotten an inkling that some of my friends might be giving me the old eagle eye, firing up the courting maneuvers, if you get my drift.
The fact that he's right.
So when you said things weren't right between me and my friends, that's sort of where I thought the personal change train was heading. An impression only further bolstered when you proceeded to introduce me to your blue arachnid-themed friend. I figure you remembered my sapphire sirens from my room. You know, Neytiri and all that. It was a sweet gesture, although, just so you're aware, she's a little too young for me to take that kind of interest.
Well, at least he brought.
I appreciate the thought,
at least he made that point. At least he remembered that.
Yeah. Nice one, Jake. Genuinely impressed.
Frankly, for the
A
standards
rarity
of
amongst
things that
Homestuck
happen
developers.
around you in this series, on some occasions, a pleasant surprise.
I appreciate the thought, though, just some constructive criticism for next time.
Now you're tempted yourself to say aloud some goofy RP action indicating your embarrassment. You don't know, because it sounds stupid when Jake does it. Jeez, this is a mess. This kid has issues on issues, and when you think you've put a finger on one, it slides away to reveal 3 more. Playing personal growth whack-a-mole over here, but you gamely draw yourself up and plunge onward, determined. Okay, you tell Jake, so if that's what you thought you were going to talk about, let's talk about it. How does it make you feel, thinking his friends are all attracted to him? What does he plan to do about it?
You know, I think all that malarkey will work itself out over time. I figure I'll wait until someone brings it up and then just go along with what they think we should do.
Really? That's his strategy. Seems remarkably lackadaisical. And it gives you that sinking feeling again about what's in store for future Jake. Does he actually return any of those feelings?
Sure I do. My friends are the cat's pajamas. I don't mind saying I really love them.
Right, of course. But is there any one of them he feels differently about? What would he say if, for example, Jane asked him out?
I'd say yes, of course. How could I say no to a top Sheba like Janie? She's smart as a whip with a mug to match.
Alright. What about Roxy?
Fella would have to be daft as a doorknob to turn down Roxy. She's a genius tech hacker spy like in all my favourite movies.
Strider?
You kidding? Strider's my best bro in the world, and I'm a mighty strapping gent if I were getting into it. I can't think of any reason to say no to a proposition like that from my best bud.
The way Jake conceives of things is just far enough off from your own viewpoint, you can't help feeling like you're passing by each other without really connecting. For example, he doesn't have to have a reason to say no to a friend asking him out. It comes down to his feelings. Does he really have strong feelings for any of these people? Like, stronger feelings than he has for Neytiri?
Whoa, hey now, that's not really fair. Neytiri is the perfect woman.
No, you insist. It is fair. If someone has feelings for him, he should not be with them unless he has stronger feelings for that real flesh and blood person than he does for a poster of Neytiri. It's important.
Well, huh. If you put it that way, I don't know if I've ever had feelings like that. I don't even know if I'm capable of those kinds of feelings.
If that's the case, then he needs to be prepared to tell his friends that. It's not like he has to have these conversations now, but someday the feelings his friends have need to be addressed, and he needs to be ready to turn them down. He needs to make these decisions. He can't just wait for things to resolve on their own and deal with the consequences later.
Huh. Wow.
He doesn't sound nearly as excited about personal growth as he did before. He just sounds dejected.
I just
And
realized
that's... Yeah.
Jake's color scheme is almost the aromantic flag.
I must say, you've given me a lot to think about.
I wonder if this could imply anything about him. That's a good thing, remind him. He's learning important things.
Well... Sorry, but a lot of people tell me it's important for me to learn various things. And for sure, sometimes they're right. I've never assumed the image of a chap who knows everything. But you've also been telling me I can stand up for myself sometimes, make my own decisions about what's right instead of letting other people tell me how to live. And I just don't think I agree with you on this.
Oh, you're such a fucking pushover.
Literally the only times you are standing up to anyone is to be more of a pushover to a greater number of people. It's like bitch baby utilitarianism. Like, what are you doing? He sneaks a guilty look at you from under his sad, bowed head.
What I mean is... I like making my pals happy.
Okay, but burning yourself at both ends for that to happen is going to lead to you being incredibly unhappy.
Even if I'm not always sure about if I want the things they want. And I can't imagine that the
fucking wish I
consequences could really be that bad.
I wish I could reach through the screen and have MSPA read a fucking crash out on him.
Motherfucker, if you did, there'd be 2 fucking voices minimum there. I don't think he'd understand it as both of us are crashing out in different directions at him. Like, same general premise, 2 different sentences, same time. Total nonsense noise.
I think that in matters of the heart, I'm fine just going with the flow. No offense, but the way you're advocating I go about it seems hard and sad. I don't want to hurt people.
But you're gonna hurt more.
I really think it's best if I just sit back and see how things work out. And if someone asks me to do something, I might as well try it. That's just the kind of adventure boy I am.
Literally not an adventure.
I'm pulling whatever the anger equivalent of the fucking speed face is right now.
It's the one fucking, like, rage comic image with the fucking, just like, the fucking claw hands. Gritted teeth. Fucking
I'm
try
gritting
and
my
find
teeth
it later.
behind my smile.
Yeah. You want to respect Jake's choices, but you can't help the exasperation rising up in you. Sure, he can decide how he wants to conduct his friendships, but the approach he's talking about is really unhealthy. If he wants to do right by his friends, he has to be honest with them and with himself. Otherwise, it's not fair to anyone.
I see what you're saying, but if you want my 100% bona fide opinion, I don't think I can do that.
Then kill yourself. I don't mean to
I
say
guess we
that
had-
out loud.
Damn, got frustrated enough that an inside thought fully went outside. Damn. That has been... that. I have experienced this before. God damn, though. Jake is bad. And
Vriska
just...
comes sprinting down the beach and she goes,
Vriska,
I'll do it
full
for you."
speed! Full speed! Vriska has rolled her dice and has managed to get the
Allow
like
me to
fucking
introduce
jet
myself.
boots. Allow me to reintroduce myself! Punches him square in the chest with a metal hand.
I
Twinkle effect
sincerely
into the
apologize
bronze.
for
And from
letting
there,
that
for June
slip.
reasons, I can't continue that scenario.
I apologize for letting that inside thought out.
Oh, God.
Oh.
I guess we had different ideas about what we're getting into with this.
He can do it, though. All he has to do is to try. Jake is shaking his head.
I'm sorry, I know you're really trying to help. I'm sure you're an excellent compadre, just like Spider-Girl said, but this isn't working for me.
I need you to solve my problems immediately for me now.
In a way
You
that I
solve my
like.
problems, except you have to do it the exact way I like.
You
And
have
I
to do it
can't-
without
I cannot-
interfering with my life in any way. You
have
have
be
to solve all of
spontaneous,
my
but only when I'm
problems.
ready for it.
You have to solve every single one of my
it can't
problems
involve
and
any
not...
kind of It can't involve any kind of compromise. It can't involve any form of letting other people down. It all has to be going with the
This
flow.
sounds
It all
just the
has to
Mr.
be
Plinkett
going with the
bit.
flow. And I'm like, you're going to end up stabbed to death by 3 different people.
No, not to put too fine a point on it, but you're going to end up in a deeply abusive relationship with a Nazi dictator, or mind-controlled. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ. It really is. I think I might have said this.
Jake English.
I think I
might hate
okay,
this
considering
guy.
the fact that he was the reason, like a significant chunk of the reason you had to leave the fucking room for the first time during an episode, unsurprising. But it's like,
I don't even remember that.
I mean, Caliborn was the primary reason. Jake was a secondary, but it really is. I think I might have said this at some point in the comic, but if I didn't, it's sheerly because I probably didn't realize it at the time. Jake is really the kind of character where it's like, in a piece of media, you're frustrating, but I can withstand your existence. If I knew someone who was truly like you in real life, I would not be able to hold back from punching you square in the head in the hopes that it would scramble your brain into working right.
Like, I understand this guy has brain damage. Probably.
But Jesus Christ, there's only so far that excuse can go.
How much of an equivocating bitch can you be?
I'm going to very
I'm
verbosely
sorry,
tell
I'm
you that I
sorry.
can't even attempt to tell my friends no or please don't do the thing that you're attempting to do.
Like, I'm sorry to anyone who's a fan of Jake English. I don't see it personally, but I'm sure there's stuff there. However,
I hate the bitch.
being unable to set a boundary of what makes you uncomfortable to any of your friends and just letting them walk all over you with whatever they want to do with you. I'll say it's kind of a shitty thing to do. It's kind of a shitty thing to do because you're just going to fundamentally fracture that friendship when they get bored of you.
It is also brain-shatteringly frustrating to observe.
Yeah. Thank God most people in real life are at least amenable to some form of other perspective.
Also, thank God every single one of us grew out of even the tiniest fragments of habits like this before we were even adults. Like, dodged
Well,
a
most of us didn't
fucking...
grow up on an island alone with a ton of monsters and have to burn our grandma's corpse after she got killed by Fish Hitler, so...
Now
I
that's fair.
understand he's traumatized.
That's fair.
However,
This does not change how as I said
no, of
before,
course.
brain-shatteringly frustrating it was.
Look, I
It's not a
understand
great
he-
foundation.
It's
Look,
not a
I
great
understand
foundation.
he's
You could make
neurodivergent
any
and a
effort to
minor.
build, though.
I just think he shouldn't grow
I'm
and change as a
neurodivergent and a
person.
minor.
I'm neurodivergent and a minor. As such, I'm blameless for all things.
low-key, I
God.
understand he's neurodivergent and a minor, but he must grow and change as a person.
You must become neurodivergent and a major.
Join the fucking
I was
military,
once young and
what?
poor, but after years in struggle, I'm no longer young. Maybe you should just take me home now. I can figure out some way to deal with the robot.
No, just fucking warp him into the fucking
Sea.
depths of space.
The sea.
Just get it over with. Not even the sea. He can swim. Probably.
I
How
mean,
far?
how far? Also, how far up? How far up do you think he can swim?
I don't know.
I don't.
Maybe the
I,
bends just hits him immediately.
It'll make
I don't
friends with
wager
the
far.
anglerfish.
just drop him at Fairfreeze and just go. You deal with him now. Fuck off. Your life bound. You're about growing and changing as a person or whatever. Fucking you deal with him. I don't want him. You just leave him there.
in the way
You're
he's
another
got-
life
he
balance
just-
problem now.
Truly the page of hope, the way he refuses to embrace his potential.
Fully, and considering what Arthur has already professed about how friendship should work on this channel, I think he might, if he were here, I think he might be more frustrated than the rest of us.
Oh, probably.
Which, given
Without
that
doubt.
we've already gotten to the point of frustration of keeping inside thoughts in is difficult, is a
I mean, I'm kind of
surprise.
I'm kind of like at a disadvantaged position here on
I mean, this is true, but like,
that.
there's
'cause
still
I
like.
I've been ravaged by giga headaches today. So
This is true, and very fair. But even with giga headaches, there's a climb to that stage. We've made that climb. Arthur would be unseeable as he has climbed beyond the range of human vision.
Don't mind if I
Just the
quickly go to toilet?
curvature. Oh, go ahead. Yes, I've
Go
got a
ahead.
little narration here. We might actually be right at the end potentially. Yes, he's still.
fucking done with this guy.
Yeah, he's still well below the average Jake level of energy. You see that you really affected him. But you're far from confident that your intervention is going to make any difference in the long run.
Yeah, because he won't fucking listen.
Despite his... Oh no, he's listening! He hears the words being said and is processing them, and then he's processing them and coming with no.
No, he's going, yeah, I'm listening, while not listening.
Despite his seeming earnestness, yes, Jake wasn't as ready for change as he thought he was. Wait a fucking second, this is... Is this a bad end? A horrible powerlessness threatens to overwhelm you. All at once, it makes you furious. This isn't fair. Jake gave you a choice between two options. You chose to help him face his problems. You know that was the right choice. You didn't do anything wrong. You were kind and patient. You talked to him sincerely and pushed him in the right direction. You deserve a good end. You deserve to save him. But you can tell Jake is emotionally closing up. You're willing to bet the conversation the two of you just had was among the most candid of his life, and isn't ready for another. Wants so badly to help him. You know exactly the changes he needs to make. But you can't make those changes for him. He needs to do that himself. And he's just not ready. Maybe he'll never be. You hate this. You hate Jake, and you hate yourself. Making people's lives better is the one thing that's given your piecemeal existence any meaning.
And return.
Hello. And he's taking this away from you. His stupid inability to face his issues is ruining your life. You linger as long as you can, but eventually you have to do it. You gotta take the L. Real for that MSPA reader. Me and June at this exact moment.
Although I
Pictured
think
on the right.
I think mine would have been more barbed expletives and insults.
Hey, you don't know, maybe they're midway through screaming the word fuck. Maybe that's just a...
That's really fucking frustrating. I'm sure...
I mean, Jake English is a deeply frustrating individual.
God forbid I'd hope we get to see, you know, a better side of Jake English.
I mean, let's not mince words. At this point in Jake English's life, is there a better side?
I don't know, maybe. There was a better side of fucking Eridan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. It's just a matter of, like, Jake is a very, by his own intent, deeply shallow person. Like, he has the flat cardboard front that he has, and then he has a whole lot of, I'll just go with whatever the fuck happens. I don't really care to put any effort into discovering what's back beyond the veneer.
How
So there's nothing
fundamentally
there.
Vapid.
Ugh.
Fundamentally vapid. I truly...
Wacky inflatable
Despise
arm
this.
flailing tube man of a person.
I truly despise this in ways that I cannot articulate. I'm sorry, Jake English fans. You fucking lost.
I'm sorry, Jake English
fucking
fans. Your
lost
fave is a fucking, like, empty
Your
shell.
Your fave is vapid and probably problematic.
Yeah, see also the wench line.
I mean, yeah.
See the wench line for that one, I guess. Has some at the very least mild sexist tendencies.
Let's wrap this up so I can go take paracetamol.
Yeah, that's fair. Mason, what are your thoughts?
Well, I've kind of had two thoughts about this. The first one I had just now, and the other one I had towards the end of the previous route. I'm going to start with that one. I felt like this route as a whole was kind of functioning as sort of an allegory for the epilogues. Not specifically Jake's journey in the epilogues, but like the epilogues as a whole, like the dichotomy between exploring characters in more depth and advancing the story. But I felt like it kind of fell apart in that second one, so I'm not sure. And the second thing I've just realised, or the second thought that I've had rather, is I can't tell if this was written by someone who genuinely does like Jake English and understands him as a character, or someone who really dislikes Jake English but understands him as a character.
It's like
I
whoever
can't tell.
wrote this gets Jake English. I cannot tell if it is they deeply adore him and want to do what exists of Jake English as in as much depth as possible, or if it was somebody who was like, fuck this guy, I hate this guy, I'm gonna kill him. You know? I don't know if it's like somebody who's like, I wish Jake English was real, I could give him a hug, or I wish Jake English was real, I could stab him 27 times in the chest.
I think it
Something
more
makes me
comes
believe it's the-
not so much that. I feel like it's more like they want to get across how Jake English functions, basically, to people who might not necessarily understand. Because a lot of people look at, like, myself included, look at Jake English and go, "I like your funny words, Magic Man," but like.
Which is fair.
There's something more there, and I can tell the writer wanted to get that across. I just don't know whether it came from a place of like, yes, this is how Jake English is. You should all understand this, or like, no, fuck you. This is how Jake English is. I need you to understand this.
Yeah, I don't know which one would be which, but I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
It's fucking just, to me personally, it is dreadful. There is just, behind the veneer, there's nothing. It's just pure, just a vapid void.
Of placatory bullshit.
Exactly.
Because it's like all of the other routes, except Fefri's, which was a bit kind of empty a little bit. But Fefri is a character who kind of wears everything on her sleeve anyway, so there's not really any side to Fefri to discover, because she just puts all of them out.
But even
by
then,
default.
At Fefri's root's worst, I just found it kind of boring.
But it's very much a matter of, like, with every other one, it's like there was either... Or with John, actually. There wasn't really much of a hidden depth with John other than the epilogues flash forwards. And that's the first one, to be fair.
Yeah. The first one, I'll give it a pass.
But it's like with all of the others, even with Dave's, where there wasn't much, but there was the funny, haha, I like Olive Garden breadsticks. Like, there was, even then, even as a joke, there was something there that was not already 100% known and was explored. And then here, it was just, there just straight isn't anything.
Like, I'm sorry, I just... We are, what, this is like the 18th one?
Yeah, this is episode 18.
Yeah, this is the 18th one.
And I think our longest episode...
You gotta be coming at this with something stronger, because this was fucking...
I mean, again, I think
nothing.
I think the issue is there literally isn't supposed to be anything to Jake in this.
It's like the opposite of. It's like the opposite of I just think he's neat. It's I just think he's not.
I think the thing is, here's the thing. I think the way this route was written, really good. I think the issue is, if this route had been written in with exactly the same what there is to Jake, but it was acting like there was actually some depth in that, the writer needs to fucking think about that in themselves. I think it very much is intentional. The writing here was very good. I do not hate this route. I hate Jake English, specifically, the character.
Yeah.
And that, I think, very fully was the intent. At least,
I'm probably
to get these ideas across. These ideas just deeply frustrate me.
It just frustrates me on all levels. It just frustrates me.
And in that way, it is similar to the epilogues, because the epilogues get ideas across, but at the expense of the characters.
Precisely, yeah. It is, at the expense of being a fun read.
Yeah.
It really is just a matter of, like,
honestly, now I'm thinking about it, like, the rest of this, like, the rest of Jake's routes were fine. There's nothing satisfactory. Like, even in the good end, it's like, well, this feels wrong.
Yeah, it's just...
It's like, I understand it's supposed to be a yoink and twist of, well, actually, if you do try to help him, you get nothing out of it. But if you don't, things just, like, figure themselves out.
Well, they don't even figure themselves out. It's just he has a kind of vaguely fun time, and nothing changes and nothing feels particularly good about any of the of it. I do think your thing with like this is like the epilogues is you are, I think, onto something there, Mason. A very much
Yeah, it holds some water. Yeah,
there is some water. It's like not one to one, but then again, if a metaphor is one to one, you're not doing a metaphor. You're just describing something.
I just fucking. Ugh. I pray Roxy's isn't like this. Dirk's is probably going to be like this.
Oh no,
I'm
Dirk's.
so looking forward to Dirk's. Dirk's is going to be so much fun.
Looking
I'm
forward to
narrating
is the
Dirk.
wrong word for me.
If anyone remembers the last episode of Meat,
Well, I say looking forward to it in the same way that one might look forward to watching a bad movie. Like, it's going to be a train wreck, but it's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, the thing is,
This will be a romantic journey like no other.
here's the thing. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like when it comes to bad movie, I'm not picturing Dirk's route ending up being kind of a The Room situation. I'm honestly picturing it being, jumping back to a bit we talked about earlier, kind of a 2026 Moana situation. Where it's just like, this just sucks and isn't pleasant.
Well, we haven't seen it yet, so let's not make assumptions.
I can't see the future, I'm not a time guy.
Let's hold our horses before we...
Fair enough.
Let's hold our horses before they hatch.
Yeah, let's hold our horses before they hatch. I guess horses come from eggs now. That's canon.
Oh, no.
True.
No. The horses are the things that are hatching. They're not hatching out. They're the egg in this situation. Do not ask what hatches from a horse.
That's horrifying. I don't want to picture that.
Oh,
Let's just
neither do I.
let's just shill our shit.
Let's do
and
our
get
funny
out.
outro.
Yeah. Well, if you like this video, hit that like button. If you very much like this video and want to see more like it, hit that subscribe button. We upload episodes of Reading Homestuck every Monday or Tuesday, depending on the time zone, and we upload other things on Thursdays or Fridays, again, depending on the time zone. Other things like fucking nothing recently, honestly. It's been a couple weeks, but hopefully,
Busy.
fingers crossed, hopefully, this week upcoming we will be doing the JoJo's Part 4 Arcs tier list. You can watch that. Out, hopefully this week. Things have been pretty busy here. A lot of stuff going on. But we move. You can also follow me on Tumblr. Post things there sometimes. Not super often, if I'm honest. More of a lurker, if nothing else. But when I do post stuff, it is usually stuff to do with our writing Homestuck series. We are still working on that. We've got to design some new characters coming in. Still got some work to do. But these things are in progress. These things take time. Especially considering when it comes to character design, we've kind of used a lot of different things, and it makes it more difficult to make the characters look not the same as each other. So that is a concern that we run into, but we work on it. We're working on it. Yeah, you can also send me asks, send me DMs, send me whatever you choose. YouTube sometimes eats your comments, which is very frustrating for all involved. So if you wanted to send me something, and YouTube said you could not, you can send it to me over on Tumblr and I'll actually be able to see it. You can also follow June on Tumblr and on Instagram. June.
Yeah, you can follow me. Quag Souls. My headaches come back in full force. Ugh.
Well, we blatant Jake English for that.
Yeah, follow Arthur on Twitch.
Indeed.
He streams Deltarune. I'm shilling him I'm shilling him.
Yeah, why not?
I'm doing the shill bit for this.
That's fair.
Fuck it.
Go for it.
He streams Deltarune. He streams other stuff. Fuck it. You should fucking follow him. He's funny. I promise.
He is.
He sure is.
I think this episode might have been a lot funnier had he been here.
Maybe.
Particularly the end.
Probably, actually.
Yeah.
Probably.
Because Arthur is very good at when shit's getting angry and shit, just
Well, he
Cutting
just
right
has
through
a
that
funny way
tension.
of articulating his frustrations. And...
Oh yeah, that
he
too.
really
that
does.
too. I'd play the Zona rant again, but once again, copyright. It's very annoying. It's very annoying that I just straight can't use that.
Fucking hate copyright.
Fuck you, YouTube copyright
Anyway.
detection system. Go fuck
Mason,
yourself.
you gonna...
Yes, you can also Mason. You can also listen to what Mason has to say at the end of this here episode of Reading Homestuck Pesterquest. I nearly asked you to
Enjoy
plug
it
some
while you
shit.
can. Well,
Listen.
all I have to say at the end of this episode
Oops.
is thank you so much for watching. We usually love making these. We haven't had such a fantastic time today towards the end, but we hope you enjoy watching them. Yeah, not much left to go with Pesterquest. We've got one character we like and one character we don't. So that's going
And
to
it
be a lot
really
of fun.
is. It really is a matter of, I can almost guarantee with Dirk's episode, I'm not going to say anything about the quality of the writing that's going to be in it, because I don't know that. I can guarantee I will have less fun than I have in most episodes.
Like, okay,
Just off of
audience
the
members who
inertia.
Audience members who are aware of our history with Dirk, I hope you do understand where I'm coming from when I say I'm looking forward to that episode. Like, I don't feel like I have to explain myself, but if I do, people in this call or otherwise let me know. But I'm also looking forward to Roxy's, because Roxy is a great character when she's not a Nazi sympathizer.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that.
Pray
I
it's
did-
going
I
to
did
be
kinda
the
predict-
Roxy and not the other.
Yeah, I did very much kind of predict when it came to the Alpha Kids ones, we were going to be getting frustrated more often, because they are the ones who got absolutely shit blasted by the epilogues. Whether that's in character or not, I think for some of them, for Jake, Dirk, and debatably Jane, I think it does make sense what happened to them in epilogues. It's not good, didn't like it, but it makes sense. Roxy, particularly in Candy Timeline, I'm going to say no, it really kind of didn't, but the point still stands, it was just, like, very, like, not great. Not a good time. I am practicing immense restraint. But
yeah, looking forward to rounding out Pesterquest and looking forward to that JoJo's Part 4 tier list.
and then
I've
after
got,
that, it's Hive Swap.
Hive Swap.
After Pesterquest, it's Hive Swap. See
you
some
remember
old
when we
friends
walked
again.
To that weird. You remember when we walked to that weird place and then we went to Jade's house? I have a feeling that has something to do with Hive Swap. Just a hunch.
Just a hunch,
Because like
just a
that was a
smidge.
very detailed location to not be related to literally anything.
Yeah.
I don't know why the briefest thought was, did MSP Reader accidentally teleport to like the epilogues, and then I was like, wait, that makes no fucking sense. This looks like nothing that was ever described.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm like, what the fuck am I looking at?
It's like,
This
maybe
has to be
at
something from
most
Hive
this
Swap.
could be a really badly reimagined version of what Jake's house was like. But it's, again, like, way off.
Because I feel like if they were gonna make a pull as deep as that, they would have to like have something about it in the text, like, oh, it feels like you've gone the wrong way through time, or something that would like clue the audience into being what is a visual interpretation of something from a purely text-based medium. But I have a feeling that that was there as like a little nudge, wink, wink to Hive Swap, which will make sense in retrospect.
I'm sure we'll figure out what the fuck that meant in, like, a month or two when we're there. Yeah, like a month-ish. Actually, hang on, we got next week,
We can figure this
2
out
weeks,
later.
finale, 4 weeks.
Aye.
Please.
We'll figure it out in about 4 weeks, but that's for 4 weeks in the future, and for the current exact moment of today, we will see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Later!